Hi, I am Michelle Vaughn, and I am going to talk to you today about Beehiiv, the system I built all of my ecosystem on. I've been building my newsletters, my podcast, website, community inside Beehiiv, and I want to tell you why I chose it and what it can do. Now, quick disclosure, before I begin, Beehiiv is offering me a performance-based bounty for this video, and I may earn commission if you join through my link. My link also gives you 20% off for the first 3 months. So I have a lot going on in my business. I'm a consultant, an author, a speaker, and podcast host. I publish different types of content for people who are interested in business, leadership, household decisions, the ideas I explore through the observation room. Now, before Beehiiv, those pieces could easily feel scattered. I wanted one place where someone could read my work, subscribe, listen to my podcast, join my community, and stay connected without my having to build and manage a completely separate system for everything. Now, that is what Beehiiv is helping me create. So Beehiiv is a newsletter platform, but it does so much more than send emails. You can build a website directly inside of it. You can publish newsletters, issues as web posts, or emails. You can organize different sections of your content, host a podcast, build subscriber forms, create automated email sequences. And for me, that means I can have the advisory, the household, the observation room, and my other work connected all inside the same ecosystem. I can publish something once and give people several ways to experience it. They may receive the email, they might read it on the website, they might find the podcast episode, or follow a link to another part of my work. Now, the newsletter editor is so easy to use. I can write an issue, add images and links, I'll place advertisements when I have an approved offer. I can preview the email and schedule it in advance. I also create different list and sign up forms so people can choose which content that makes the most sense for them. That part is especially useful to me because not everyone who follows my business content is necessarily looking for the same thing as reading the household. Beehiiv gives me the tools to create clear paths for those readers while still managing everything from one single account. Now, the automations are another reason I really like it. When someone subscribes, I can create a welcome sequence of instead of relying on one generic confirmation email. I can deliver a resource, introduce the newsletter, guide someone to the podcast, or help them find part of the website that is most relevant to them. Now, I still review and test those journeys because automation has to work properly for the actual subscriber. But having the ability to build the entire experience inside Beehiiv saves me from connecting several different programs. Now, Beehiiv also allows me to host and organize the Observation Room podcast. The episode can live on my website, connect to the newsletter, give readers a direct path to listen, and I can also build a notification process. So when subscribers know that the new episode is available. That helps me think of the podcast, the newsletter, and the website as one connected body of work instead of 3 unrelated projects. Now, there are several built-in growth tools, which I absolutely love. So I've been growing my social media for 18 years now, or maybe almost 19. And so I feel like I've exhausted those tools. But Beehiiv has a recommendation network that publications can recommend one another. It also has a referral program that can reward subscribers for sharing. It also gives me forms and tracking tools that help me understand where my subscribers are actually coming from. So the platform cannot create the entire growth strategy for me. I still have to do the work and publish it and do the useful work and share it and give people a reason to subscribe. What Beehiiv does give me is the structure to turn that attention into audience, an audience that I can actually own and communicate with directly. So Beehiiv also includes several ways to monetize. So I'm finally getting paid for all the work that I'm doing. I have spent a long time trying to lift other people's day and educate them about business and homeownership. So there's an ad network where publishers can review available offers. There are also direct sponsorship tools for creating advertising products and a storefront. You can build paid subscriptions and digital products depending on what fits in your business. Now, I like that all these options are already part of the platform. I can build the audience and the content first, then decide what revenue tool makes sense without moving everything into another system. Now, the analytics show how well the content is performing. It includes open clicks, subscriber activity, and website traffic. I use those numbers as information rather than assuming every number tells the full story. They help me see which subjects get open the most, which links people actually use, and where the subscriber experience needs improvement. Now, beehiiv actually also uses Microsoft Copilot, which can help review information inside the account and answer questions about the publication. I have used it while auditing my setup and identifying areas that need more work. Now, what I appreciate most is that beehiiv gives me room to build a full ecosystem I have been trying to create for decades now. So I have my newsletters, my podcast, my website, my community, my subscriber journals, my subscriber journeys, my growth tools, my monetization options that all work together. And I am still developing the system, of course, but I can already see how much easier it is to manage when the pieces are connected. Now, if you are building a newsletter or a podcast or a community, I highly recommend you looking into beehiiv. And I would be happy to show you around. If you send me a message or a DM, I'll be happy to show you how it works on my end, and also send you my referral code so you can test out some free trials, see how it works for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you think it could benefit you or someone else, please share it with them, and also please share on your platform, because obviously the more video views I get, the more compensation I get for this video. I hope you all had a wonderful time, and if you have any questions, please just put them down below in the comments, and I will do my best to get you the most accurate answers as quickly as possible. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I thank you so much for being here.